Hi guys, welcome back, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. I'm Rochelle. It's been so long since I made a video about sewing, so today we are going to make one, and we're going to make this trendy top which I've been seeing a lot in social media lately or for the past weeks or months. It's this one. So it's not really my kind of style, but since it's already summer, I'm going to try to make it, and I'll see if kaya ba ng powers kong gawin to. I think it's just easy. So, let's just make it. Let's start. So here is the button-down shirt, guys, that I'm going to work my magic with. I have thrifted this for a very long time now. The first thing I do is to remove the collar, and after which I also removed both the sleeves. Let us also remove this part of the shirt, which is called the yoke. I used the seam ripper to separate the front and back of the shirt completely. For the main fabric, I'll be using the back of the shirt because it's a one continuous fabric. The length is 22 inches and the width is 12 inches. But I need the fabric to be thicker, so I have to double it. So I need to use the front part of the shirt. In here, I'm removing all the buttons and also the front pocket. So basically, all I'm doing here is seam ripping and cutting the fabric so that I'll be able to come up with a very long piece of fabric. So there are three fabrics that I will be sewing together to complete the top, aside from the strings later on. For the straps, I've used the sleeves of the button-down shirt, and for this one, I am very positive that the fabric will be enough for the entire strap. I have cut as many fabric that I can, which is 2 inches wide. So I was able to come up with, I guess, 12 straight fabric. So it's now time to sew the fabric together. So first, I'm going to sew the fabric which will form the inner part of the top. And after that, let's sew it together with the fabric which will be the front of the top to make a one whole fabric like this one. So this will be the front of the top, and that will be the inner part. This is how it looks like when it's folded, because it needs to be thicker so that it will be more comfortable to use. Before we sew it in half, first we have to hem the width of the fabric so that it will not fray when we will put the straps. While I'm doing this, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. After hemming, we are finally ready to join and sew the raw ends together. So after that, let us turn it inside out. So this will be the front of the top with the vertical stripes, and this will be the inside with the horizontal stripes. Before we make the casing for the straps, it is very important at this point to iron the fabric so that the sewing process will go smoothly. For the casing of the straps, I've measured 1 inch from the top, and then I've sewn it, and then another ½ inch below it, and then sew it. For the bottom casing, I've measured 2 inches from the bottom and then sew it, and on top of it is another 1 inch and then sew it, so that it will be easier to thread both these straps. After making the casing, let us now sew both sides, but we have to remember to keep the casing open. And for the straps, just sew together all the 2 inch wide fabric strips all together, and then after that just fold it in half to the center and then fold it one more time to make a 1/2 inch wide strap. After that, we are now ready to thread the straps in the upper casing and after that into the lower casing. Remember that both straps will go into the same casing at the bottom. So this is the finished product, guys. By the way, meet my mannequin. This is Luna. Yes, I call her Luna and I'm using her during my live selling. So this is how the top came out. I think I've done pretty well. What do you think, guys? So I started doing it in the afternoon or after lunch, and what I am doing for the rest of the afternoon is seam ripping it and cutting the fabric because I have to make sure that the fabric would be enough for this project. And I can say that this top is very easy to make. Yes, it's really very easy to make, guys, but the struggle is real when you are working with a very limited fabric. That's the struggle when you do some thrift flip. So this is how it looks like in front, and let's see how it looks at the back. So this is how I made it at the back because it needs to be fit in here. I think what I could have done differently is I could have made the straps a little bit thinner so that it would look a bit sexier, but other than that, I think I've done pretty well. So that's it, guys, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching this video. And if you have any suggestions what I will be doing next time, please comment down. If you haven't watched my previous video yet, please go ahead and watch it, and I'll see you right there.